Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, how is your life today? Okay, in this nice occasion, I'd like to share about asking and offering help. I'm sure that all of you have been known about this expression. But in this nice occasion, I'd like to share it to you. Okay, what the meaning of asking and offering help? Asking and offering help is one of the expression in English which states that we ask and provide assistance to someone. Jadi, kalau kalian ingin menawarkan sesuatu, you can use offering help. Atau sebaliknya, jika kalian membutuhkan bantuan seseorang, you can use asking help. And usually, the asking and offering for help sentences start with the capital auxiliaries in the form of can, may, will, would, shall, should, may, might, and must. Or we can call it modal. Jadi biasanya, offering and asking help itu diawali dengan modal. Jadi bisa can, may, etc. Oke, sampai di sini. Kita lanjut ya. So, when you need someone assistance or you want to offer assistance to someone, you can use asking and offering help. So, what is the social function of the offering help and asking for help? The social function of offering and asking help services is to help interpersonal relationship between individuals with one another. By offering help to family or friends, it shows that we care about the people around us. Oke, jadi kalian bisa menggunakan ini sekali lagi jika kalian ingin membantu seseorang atau meminta bantuan kepada orang. Both offering and asking help have two kinds of form. The first form you can use in a formal situation, and the second form you can use in informal situation. Jadi ada dua. Kalian bisa pakainya saat formal dan yang kedua saat informal. And then what is the differences between both of them? Oke, langsung saja. Check these examples out. Oke, the example of asking help. Bagaimana kalau kita ingin meminta pertolongan? Di sebelah kiri, that is formal sentences. Dan di sebelah kanan, that is informal sentences. Oke, contoh dari yang formal misalnya, could you possibly help me? Could I possibly ask you to help me? Would you be willing to help me? Could you do me a favor, please? Could you help for me a second? That is the formal sentences or the formal form. And then, what about the informal form? Untuk yang informal, you can use, can you help me, please? I can manage, can you help? Give me a hand with this, will you? Lend me a hand with this, will you? Atau, let me give you my hand. Dari sini, kira-kira kalian bisa membedakan what is the differences between formal and informal? Ya, kalau kalian jeli, yang formal, yang kalian lihat, itu menggunakan bentuk past. Jadi, kalau yang informal, di sini, we use can. Sementara yang formal, we use could. Kalau yang di sini pakai will, yang di sini we use would. Oke ya, itu contoh, the examples of asking help. Sekarang kita lanjutkan, let's continue to the examples of offering help. Kalau tadi kita meminta bantuan, bagaimana contoh yang kalau kita yang ingin memberikan bantuan? Same with the previous one, the examples of offering help, there are two kinds of offering help. The first one is a formal sentences and the second is informal. Check it out the formal examples. Would you like some help? May I help you? May I offer my assistance? Could I help you? What can I do for you? What shall I do for you? I'll be glad to help. Oke, jadi itu tadi adalah contoh-contoh penggunaan yang formal. Terus bagaimana dengan yang informal? Yang informal misalnya, can I help you? Need any help? Do you need a hand? Can I give you a hand? Do you need any help? Can I do anything to help? Do you need any help? Jadi, yang sebelah kanan itu adalah contoh the examples of offering help in informal situation. Okay, is there any difficult word? I'm sure there is no difficult word in the sentences, yeah, in these examples. Okay. After we learn about the expression, and then now we will learn about the responses. Jika kalian dimintai tolong atau kalian memberikan bantuan, menawarkan bantuan, how should you respond? Bagaimana cara meresponnya? Oke, ada dua. Jika kamu menerima or accepting, you can use yes, please. Okay, certainly. Thanks. Thank you. Atau kamu bisa pakai yang lebih panjang. How kind of you. Thank you very much. That's very good of you. Oke, itu hanya beberapa contoh yang bisa kalian pakai untuk accepting responses. Sebaliknya, bagaimana jika kalian ingin menolak atau declining? Okay, you can use this expression. No thanks. No, thank you. No, you don't need to. Don't bother yourself, thanks. No, thank you. That's very kind, but I can manage myself. That's very kind of you, but I don't think it's necessary. Oke, jadi itu adalah some expression yang bisa kalian pakai untuk declining atau menolak tawaran bantuan atau offering help. Oke. Mungkin kalau tadi bentuknya hanya contoh ekspresi saja, mungkin kalian masih bagaimana cara menggunakannya? How do I use the expression, sir? Silahkan perhatikan ini, saya akan ada dua dialog. Dialog yang pertama misalkan antara Dr. Nahda sama Fafa pasiennya ini. Di situ Fafa itu berkonsultasi sama Dr. Nada. Kalimat yang dicetak miring itu adalah contoh offering help. Berikut responsesnya. Oke, jadi saya harap dengan contoh ini kalian sudah punya gambaran bagaimana cara menggunakan ekspresi itu. Oke, take a look at the second dialogue. Sekarang silahkan coba kalian cek dialog yang kedua. Oke, silahkan dibaca. Apakah kalian menemukan di mana ekspresi yang menunjukkan offering help-nya? Iya, benar sekali. Itu yang di atas sendiri, may I help you? Itu adalah contoh dari offering help. Sementara responsesnya, itu ada yang di bawahnya, itu yang yes, I need to go to Jakarta. Oke? Jadi di dialog ini hanya ada satu contoh ekspresi yang menunjukkan offering help. Okay. Okay, my beloved student, thank you very much for your attention. That's all our material today. Don't forget to access the e-learning. Yeah, don't forget to download the UKBM and then don't forget to do the exercises there. Thank you very much. Always feel free to text me if you find any difficulties. Stay healthy and happy, my beloved student. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.